Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. I'm truly grateful. You know why Filipinas don't ask for money anymore? It's real simple, and I got this idea. I was going through my live stream yesterday, and a long-time supporter. He's got a long-distance conversation going on. He's coming to see the young lady for the first time next month. And just out of the clear blue sky, he says, she's never asked me for anything. And I just found that strange. I find it strange every time I hear a grown man say that. It's like, you don't owe me an explanation. I mean, it's your money. If you want to send it over to her as much as you want to, I don't care. It's none of my business. But we say it, and I know why we say it. For a couple of reasons. Number one, we want to justify it. We want to justify sending money to a stranger, knowing we're breaking the cardinal rule. Go on Remitly, go on Western Union, go on any of those remittance sites, and the first thing they tell you, don't ever send money to people you don't know. So we justify it. So just in case it doesn't work out, he doesn't feel bad because she didn't ask him. He sent it of his own free will. But of course, the other obvious reason is that he's trying to put the young lady in reserve or on layaway. And I'm going to get back to that because that's one of the big reasons why Filipinos don't ask for money anymore. Okay? The smart ones, they want something else. And here's what they want. And we can't even see it. They want the commitment. That's what they want. They know that money's not enough. You can't get enough men to send you money because all they're going to do is spend it, and they're going to be right back to square one. So they need the commitment. They need somebody that's going to marry them or give them the visa or have children by them so they can have that money coming in all the time. If they get the commitment, the money's going to be there. It's going to be there on a regular basis. And you say, well, Calvin, that's common sense. Well, we don't use our common sense when we come over here. Common sense will tell you don't send money to strangers in the Philippines. But we do it all the time. Common sense would tell you a 20-year-old woman has no real interest in a 70-year-old man. Just think about that. See, it's almost like when I used to go on the casino and on the gambling boat at the casino. Gamblers, we all think alike. It's no big deal that you go on the boat and you lose $1,000 in one night. But to regular people, they're looking at you like you're crazy. But when you talk to guys, people who are interested in the Philippines, and you talk about 20-year-old woman, a 70-year-old man, it's like, oh, it's no big deal. But everybody outside of this little genre is like, you're crazy, man. We become deaf, dumb, and blind. You can't see, or we can't see, because I'm guilty of everything that I ever talk about on these vlogs, man. And remember, this is just a vlog, guys. Quit holding us to such high standards. This isn't the evening news. This isn't 60 Minutes. I'm certainly not Ed Bradley. We're just having a conversation. But I've done everything that I talk about on here. But they can clearly see what we refuse to see. We're in denial. No, she wants me for real. We're not hearing anything that they're saying. It's a guy, if you watch my live stream from yesterday, he's from the UK. And his family's begging him to stop sending money to this Filipino over here. If you think I'm joking, go on. Let me see. I think it's COS, C-O-S. He's actually got it on his community page. And I commented on it. But he had sent me the link in my email. He said, Calvin, some men will never learn. I said, yeah, we'll never learn. Okay, it's just something we won't do. But they're begging him. He sent hundreds of thousands of pounds to this woman over here in the Philippines over the last 8 to 10 years. And you say, well, hell, it's his money. Yeah, she's married, though. And common sense would have told him, well, why don't I just get the annulment? Hell, 8 to 10 years, all the money he spent, he could have been and got the annulment and paid for it. But now, after all that money, now he's starting back at square one. He's got to save up for the annulment. Then you know that annulment takes about 5 years. I had a friend from Canada who got an annulment. His annulment took 5 years. It's expensive. It costs a lot of money. But we don't hear nothing anybody has to say. Because we're grown men. We're some of the hardest people to help. Especially the ones who come over here. And it's getting worse and worse, man. We're getting older and we're getting sillier. But this is not what this vlog is about. This vlog is about why Filipinas don't ask for money anymore. Not the smart ones. Because they know the reputation, ladies and gentlemen, that they have around the world. Is it a good reputation? Is it the right one? Absolutely not. But it is what it is. Enough men have sent money over here and the woman has run off or whatever for that reputation to be out there. But smart women, they're going to see a good man as like, well, hell, he's a good man. This is the type of man I'm looking for. I'm not going to run him off by asking for money. So they don't ask. They want something bigger. They don't want the bank account anymore. They don't want the ATM. They want the whole bank. They want the whole kit and caboodle. And we never see it coming. Because we're deaf, dumb, and blind. And she's cloaked in a disguise of difference. See, she looks different. She talks different. She acts different. But in reality, man, that's just a camouflage. She's no different than the women over there. Ask some of these guys who went back to wherever they from with their heads in their hand. But we fall for it. Oh, she's a sweet young lady from the province. But that's why they don't ask for money. She knows if she gets a commitment, she's going to get the money and everything else you got. There's young women over here right now living off of your pension. You're dead. And she's living off your pension. Got another Filipino boyfriend. They living it up. I don't blame them. But that just answers the question, why Filipinos don't ask for money anymore. It's real simple, man. They're not going to run off a good man. They need more than money. They need that commitment or that visa because then they can work. They need the recurring income coming in. There's so many women over here who hit the jackpot, but they spent it all and now they're back to square one. So they're saying, I need more than money. I need the commitment. I need him to continue to send that money. I need him to move over here or take me back home with him. And he said, Calvin, we talk about this stuff all the time. Yeah, we do, but it just keeps happening. And I don't want him, I think his name is LC or JC. It's one of them. He's a long-time supporter, man, long-time follower. I just don't want him to be another victim. But he came right out and said that. And I hear it over and over. Go in my comments. She's never asked me for anything. This is our battle cry now. This is what grown-ass men are saying to convince themselves that they're not damn fools. That the woman that they're coming to meet over here is different from all the rest of them. To justify the fact that we are breaking the cardinal rule of every remittance place on the planet. It's not something Sunshine Shoulders is saying. The very first thing Western Union, Remitly, and I'm saying, do not send money to people you don't know, but we do it anyway. We lose our common sense. Common sense tells you don't do that, but we do it anyway. Common sense says, hey, this 19-year-old woman doesn't really want your 60-year-old ass. But we're deaf, dumb, and blind. We can't see what everybody is clearly seeing. We're not hearing our friends and family, their cries. They're trying to help us. We're in denial. And until we come to our senses, it's going to continue to happen. But that's the reason why, man. They want a commitment. They don't want the money. They're going to get your money. It's deeper than the unspoken agreement. The unspoken agreement is just about money. They need more than that. They can't manage the money we give them. Guys, if y'all think I'm joking or y'all think I'm playing, look it up if there's any kind of way to do it. And see the billions of pesos we send over here. Doesn't do anything. That's not going to get her out of poverty. The commitment is going to get her out of poverty. That's what's going to raise her out of poverty. So if you're in America, it's early. You're about to get up, go to the gym, go to school, go get a newspaper. If you see somebody out in the street or wherever you see them, if it doesn't put your life in jeopardy, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's not quite midnight yet. You still got plenty time to help somebody over here. No excuse not to help somebody over here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time.